I've spent 2 years waiting for Odoo to fix its most basic problems. Instead, we got AI, higher prices, and changes no one really asked for. Odoo 19 is still probably my favorite base platform, but did it get better for users, or just better for the keynote? Today, I'm grading Odoo out of 100, based in 10 different categories. We'll go over where Odoo shines, where it could do better, and of course, how you survive all of this and make it work best for you. So let's start with cost. Generally speaking, that's what brings people to Odoo first. I had a client recently who opened their renewal invoice and nearly fell out of their chair. Because they're in a tier 1 market like the US, their base price jumped 30%. Odoo isn't the budget underdog anymore. Now, as you can see, Odoo still wins pretty handily, but they've slipped a bit. And yeah, these prices may vary. There's a lot of factors that go into these, but for illustration purposes, these are pretty solid. If you're looking at that per user cost and starting to sweat a little, you don't actually have to pay for everyone. I have a separate video right here on how to reduce your user count to slash your Odoo bill in half. You should check that out after this if you want to keep your costs down. And we're looking at total cost here, so we can't ignore implementation and upgrade costs. Looking at the data here, Odoo still wins most times when it comes to implementation cost, but you still have to take it into account. And yeah, there's a lot you can do to keep implementation and upgrade costs down. We'll talk more about that in a future video, but we still need to consider it as part of the cost. So we've spent a decent chunk of time on cost. Now, how would I rate it? For me, Odoo gets a 7 in this category right now. They used to be a solid 9, but with the increase in user cost and the other costs they've started charging, including their legacy fee, the drop in score seems warranted. Now let's talk about the ability to customize Odoo. Probably another big reason you're looking at it. Odoo is wildly customizable. And yes, I chose that word deliberately. You have Odoo Studio that allows you to change up your views, requiring different fields, adding new fields. You can change up your reports, you can add automations, you can even do webhooks. And then you have the Odoo App Store, where there are thousands of apps that can add further functionality to Odoo. But that comes at a cost. Any customization you make, any third-party app you install, makes it more costly and time-consuming to upgrade. So be careful, but yeah, Odoo gives you a lot of options. So for me, I'm going to give Odoo a 9 here. And just in case you think I'm just being stingy, the reason I'm giving Odoo a 9 is because as good as their customizability is, they could make it even better. Studio is great, but the report builder really kind of sucks. And they've known about that, they've known they need to fix it, and they haven't. So they only get a 9. Now, how about ease of use? How easy is it to jump into Odoo and get comfortable? Well, some of you may disagree with me, but Odoo is pretty intuitive once you get the basics down. Between the simplified app interface, the shortcuts where you can type where you want to go and bring them up, and the views that are consistent between all models, such as list view, Kanban view, form view, you get comfortable pretty easily. Add to that the links to related records and the smart buttons that link you to more relationships. It's pretty easy to get around. Can it be overwhelming for new users? Sure. There's a ton you can do in Odoo, and many ways to skin a cat, if that's your thing. And no, it isn't QuickBooks, but don't get me started on the comparison there. So I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10 because once you get used to the layout, which doesn't take terribly long, it's easy to navigate and find the information that you need quickly. All right, now let's talk about implementation speed, or how long it takes for you to get set up in Odoo. Implementations can be long, drawn-out processes no matter which system you're in. So much is dependent on how organized your implementation partner is. And if you're doing this without an implementation partner, well, that can be even more crazy. But there's a reason that I built my channel around Odoo. It's approachable and understandable, and with my help and the other resources that keep popping up, you can do it. Some might even say you could get up and running fully in 30 days, which is unheard of in the ERP space. More to come on that. And if you'd like more of my help, well, now seems like a decent enough time to shamelessly ask you to like, subscribe, and sign up for my weekly newsletter, which is linked in the description below. So I'm going to give Odoo a 6 out of 10. And some of you may say that's unfair because, again, in the ERP space, implementations are notoriously difficult. But I think there's a lot they could do to help people out here, and so we're going to leave that at a 6 for now. Now let's talk about the ecosystem. This takes into account the structure of Odoo and its integrations. I love Odoo's structure. I really do. There are things I would change, but I doubt I could improve upon it building from the ground up. Everything is built on top of one unified database. Apps aren't standing on their own, they're all integrated. And that's not just Odoo's base apps. Any third-party apps add to and are also based on that unified database. This makes for a solid structure and one that is much more understandable than it could be if instead they were bolted together and connected as standalone products. Now, that can also be a bit of a double-edged sword, which is why I'm going to give Odoo an 8 in this area. And the reason it's a double-edged sword is because anytime you add to the database, your upgrade gets a bit more difficult. But I stand by the 8 out of 10. Now for reporting and analytics. Odoo has taken some great strides in the right direction in the past few years. Everything you see here in dashboards is built on a framework that is very similar to Excel, so it's super approachable. Now, some people might argue that this system isn't as robust, it's not as far-reaching, and they may be right. But for me, good reporting is all about being approachable and verifiable. But building on a base that feels like Excel and then allowing drill down to work throughout the dashboards makes it so that Odoo meets these marks. So for this reason, I'm going to give Odoo an 8 out of 10. Yes, they could do some things to improve, but I think they're headed in the right direction. All right, automation. One of the buzzwords around most business systems, only recently overshadowed by AI. Odoo has a solid framework built in that makes this a standout feature. That framework of triggers and actions is built into every part of Odoo. In any area of Odoo, I can come in and I can set up a trigger based on many different things and filter it down, say it needs to meet these conditions, and then I can set up any number of actions. I can update records, I can create records, I can do any of these things. I can even execute Python code or call an AI. This functionality is a powerhouse in Odoo for anyone who takes the time to learn how to use it. And it really is very approachable. You can get 90% of the functionality without having any experience in development. You just need to learn the logic of if this happens, this happens. For more on that, feel free to check out my video here. So yeah, for automation capabilities, Odoo gets a 9 out of 10. And the 9's only not a 10 because there are certainly things they could improve on that I really think that they should, but it's pretty awesome. Now let's talk about scalability. How long can your growing business stay with Odoo? Up until recently, Odoo actually struggled in this area, but they've made some major changes. They've re-architected the backend to handle 10,000 simultaneous users without the concurrency crashes we saw in Odoo 15 up to 18. Along with that, you can now offload your heavy, data-hungry reporting to a second read-only database. Your CFO can run an audit report while your warehouse team scans 1,000 packages, and neither side will see a single loading wheel. And by caching translations and data directly in the user's browser, module switching and search are now up to 25% faster, even in databases with over 100,000 SKUs. Now, I'm getting pretty technical here, but Odoo is now a legitimate SAP killer for high-volume businesses. But here's the catch. You can't unlock this on Odoo Online. To break the ceiling, you have to move to Odoo SH or on-premise, so keep that in mind. So for scalability, where Odoo used to struggle in this area and would have gotten a 5 or 6, they're now moved up to an 8. So, nice work, Odoo. And after a solid win, let's talk about support and documentation. Odoo has improved in many ways. The documentation is slightly better. The videos cover a larger range of topics, but there are some issues here. There have been a lot of complaints about the forum being down, the bugginess of version 19's release, and support being slower than ever to respond. Now, this is all fairly recent, but it's troubling. There have always been signs that Odoo is growing perhaps too quickly, and that support and implementation handled by Odoo internally isn't the best. So hopefully they can get this cleaned up. But I said support and community, right? Well, the community is pretty awesome. Lots of help to be had if you know where to look. There's a thriving community on Reddit. YouTube has plenty of resources, and then there's me, especially if you found this video helpful. I also have a little community where you can ask questions and even get access to a free weekly coaching. That's below if you'd like a bit more support. All that being said, how should we score Odoo here? If it was just Odoo themselves, I'd probably have to rank it this way. But knowing the community as I do, I'd have to give it a 7. And that should tell you a lot about Odoo in some respects. Odoo the company is decent, but the community is really what makes it special. Okay, last one here. Upgrade and maintenance. Upgrading in Odoo can be a major pain, but it's really down to you how painful it is. Sadly, the determining factor here is how much you've customized Odoo. And with customization being a big draw, and most partners wanting to do custom development and third-party apps, well, your upgrade's probably not going to be very painless. And Odoo hasn't really done anything to decrease that pain, so that's going to affect their score. I'm going to give them a 6 out of 10. Not because necessarily it's as easy as it could be, but because there are strategies you can take to make this better. For me, the best strategy for Odoo right now is to have base Odoo as much as you can, a little bit of studio customizations for form control and automations, and then offload everything else to other systems. That means using systems like HelloLeo and N8N that I've talked about in this channel to improve and fortify what Odoo already does, all while protecting yourself from massive upgrade fees and headaches. Okay, now for the final score. Altogether, Odoo scored a 70 out of 100. Now, that's actually pretty good. I mean, I really should rank it compared to a bunch of other ERPs and QuickBooks and Sage. So if you'd like to see a video about that, drop that in the comments below. But really, 70 out of 100 is actually a pretty good grade. I mean, Odoo meets or exceeds what we need it to do in most areas. All this while still being less than half the price of some of its competitors. And with all the tips and tricks that I'm giving you, it's even better than that. So go ahead and check it out. One of the best things about Odoo is that you can get a free trial for 14 days and mess around with it as much as you want. So go ahead and check out the video explaining that, and we'll see you again soon.